You'd think I have the plague the way other so-called heavyweight contenders are avoiding me. Is it my breath or is it my ability? These guys call themselves fighters, but when my name comes up in conversation, they act like they're having a hearing problem. Why would anyone be afraid of a 44-year-old man? When I fought Travis Kaufman, Deontay Wilder was willing to fight Kaufman. They were sure Kaufman would win, but he didn't. I won that fight, but now Wilder doesn't want to fight me. His last fight was against Gerald Washington, a fighter that 98% of viewers thought I beat. The fight was scored a draw. Washington went on to fight Deontay for the title. I received the Knockout of the Year mention against Fred Cassie, but he went on to fight Chris Arreola and walked away with a draw. Chris also had a no contest against Kaufman, a fight in which he was floored. Chris went on to fight Deontay as well. It's blatant cowardice, if you ask me. Then we tried to get a match in August with Dillian Whyte on the Terence Crawford card in Omaha. That went nowhere. Top Rank told us that Whyte wanted to fight a tall, right-handed guy. What a joke. I also was willing to step in on 1 week's notice to fight Fraser Kendall for the WBA title in June when Shannon Briggs failed his test. The promoters cancelled the show instead. I am willing to fight any top 10 heavyweight in the world, but it just seems as if all the top heavyweights are fighting bums and no-name fighters. Those are the words of Amir Mansour, a very frustrated Amir Mansour. He's been looking for a big fight, and it seems like nobody wants to dance. Now, I know that Dillian Whyte will fight just about anybody, and his reasoning for not fighting Amir Mansour is legitimate reasoning. He's been saying for a long time that he wants Eddie Hearn to stop matching him against short fighters like Derek Chisora, so on and so forth, and start matching him against taller guys so he can get some practice for when he goes up against an Anthony Joshua or a Deontay Wilder. He's been saying this for a long time, and it's a perfectly valid request. So I can understand him turning down the opportunity to fight Amir Mansour and looking for somebody tall and rangy who's orthodox instead. That makes sense to me. Does that mean Dillian Whyte is afraid of Amir Mansour? Hell no. I'm sure Dillian Whyte would fight Amir Mansour in a heartbeat if it made sense at this particular time. I've got no question in my mind about it. He was willing to fight Luis Ortiz. He's been willing to fight a hell of a lot of people that nobody else seems to want to fight. So I'll say that. As far as the other people that Amir Mansour mentioned, particularly Deontay Wilder, I can't speak on that. Maybe Wilder is avoiding Amir Mansour. Maybe he sees it as an unnecessary risk. A 44-year-old man, losing to him, I mean, how could you live that down? Yes, we know Amir Mansour can punch, but Amir Mansour got stopped by one of Deontay Wilder's rivals, Dominic Breazeale. So imagine Wilder losing to Mansour or having more trouble with Mansour than Breazeale had maybe. And Breazeale had a fair bit of trouble with Mansour. He got dropped heavily in that fight, but he did manage to rally, come back and stop Mansour. Mansour was forced to retire on his stool in the corner because he had a badly lacerated tongue, I believe. There was talk that he had a broken jaw, but I don't know. There were unconfirmed reports. I'm not sure if he did have a broken jaw. I heard he had a badly lacerated tongue. And he was swallowing a lot of blood and he couldn't breathe. So that's why he retired on his stool. But yeah, there you go. Amir Mansour looking for a big fight. He's always value for money, I'll say that. He always comes to fight. He always swings for the fences with just about every shot he throws. So, you know, I personally wouldn't mind seeing him fight again. Boxing is fought on all different levels. There is the elite level. There's the elite contender level, then there's the standard contender level, there's the fringe contender level, European level, domestic level, you know, area level. There's all kind of different levels, and there are good fights to be had at every level. Exciting fights, entertaining fights. Mansour may never get to the elite level, but whatever level he's at, he's going to be in entertaining fights because he always comes to swing and he can punch. The guy can punch with the best of them, even at 44 years old. So let me know what you think of Amir Mansour's words here, people. Would you like to see him fight again? And who would you like to see him in the ring against? Maybe he could go for a rematch with Dominic Breazeale. That's a way maybe back in the door for redemption. I'm not sure where Dominic Breazeale is trying to go at the moment. Maybe he would see that as a step backwards. I'm not sure, because he just came off a good win against Izu Ugono. I don't know, but there must be somebody out there that'll be willing to fight Amir Mansour at this point. Let me know what you think in the comment section, people. It's happening. I'm out.